Hey brother teacher here. Let me begin this video by saying this. First of all, because we are on a platform that we all know as YouTube, a video platform, millions of people frequent YouTube every single day. So there are all types of people that frequent YouTube. Those who have good intentions and those have or that have bad intentions and everybody in between. So when I say the things that I say on my particular page or platform, YouTube specifically, I'm aware that there are some people that may not like what I'm saying or may not want to engage in what I'm saying and have some negative comments about it. I'm not promoting that everyone does anything that I'm promoting or anything that I say. I'm not advocating that everyone follow it because people are going to do what they want to do regardless of what I say or anyone else says here on YouTube. So bear that in mind and just simply be advised that I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just pointing things out based on experience, knowledge, research, and even science, the truth. So this particular video is about uh, why sleeping naked is beneficial. So I have about 7 reasons why sleeping naked or in the nude is beneficial. So I don't know what particular order I'm going to put it in, but I'm going to get right to it. One of the reasons that you should and can benefit from sleeping naked is because you can receive a much deeper or better sleep and rest while you sleep. When we were all born, we didn't have clothing on. We were born naked. It was not until after we came out of our mother's womb, they cleaned us up and put a little baby gown on us, and we have been wearing clothing ever since. So to sleep in the nude is a better way to have proper rest just in general. You're more comfortable sleeping in the nude. Number two, you get a better blood flow. When you have on clothing when you go to bed, such as pajamas and pajama tops and boxers and panties, you have elastic to deal with. You have strings and maybe ties, and some garments might even have buttons when you're asleep. This hinders blood flow, however subtle it might be in terms of how tight it is on your body. If it's that loose on your body, you would probably be nude, it just fall off. So it has to stay on some type of way. So usually it's elastic or it's a string, tie, or what have you. And that restricts blood flow. And you don't want your blood flow to be restricted while you're asleep. Okay? You want to have freedom. Okay? That's number two. Number three, it prevents bacteria growth in your genitalia area, on your feet and between your toes. Now, what does bacteria thrive on? Darkness, moisture, and heat. When you provide those 3 things for bacteria, you're going to end up with some possibly athletic type foot conditions for sleeping with socks on, especially colored socks. Maybe under your arms, moisture, bacteria. It's going to cause a underarm odor, and maybe your rear end and your genitalia in the front, guys and gals, you are going to have a possible odor just from the heat by wearing clothing, especially if you have covers, blankets, and so forth on top of you as well. All right. And something akin to that is for the ladies. Sleeping in the nude promotes good vaginal health for the same reason that I pointed out a moment ago in the other example. Because when you have panties on, ladies, unless you're on your cycle, I would not advise you sleep naked unless you're not on your cycle. But you can sleep nude because it allows a better airflow to your vagina, preventing possible urinary tract conditions. All right, UTIs, infections. All right, I think that was pretty easy. And I have three more. Builds confidence. Uh, why confidence, you might say? What if I'm just by myself, or you're by yourself and there's no one in the bed with you? What type of confidence? Individual confidence. If you are a person that goes to a job every day or gets up and go to work and deal with your daily activities and so forth, it makes you feel good about yourself when you are nude and by yourself sometimes in the bed. And you're facing who you are. Sometimes you might have a little weight on you and what have you. It makes you look at your own body and appreciate yourself, even if you do have some extra pounds, extra confidence. Notwithstanding, if you have a partner that's in the bed with you, by you trying out sleeping naked or nude, both of you, you begin to appreciate one another, thereby increasing your relationship with one another. You get to see your partner for who they are, no inhibitions about not having clothes on, and the more you do it, the more comfortable you will be with yourself and with your partner seeing you in the nude. We are so accustomed to just throwing on clothes and jumping in the bed and then getting up and going to take a bath or shower and throwing some clothes on again. But very rarely do we see one another, our partners, that is, wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Very rarely do we see each other in the nude outside of just the act of sex. Okay, so I covered two there actually, improving relationships and building confidence. That's actually two. And the last one that I have here is it improves your sex life. Wouldn't it feel good to be lying in your bed with your partner, just to have that warm skin touch yours, and even stimulating the act of sex, being aroused just because you're nude in the bed? This doesn't happen often when you have clothes on. Can you imagine in the wintertime, especially? You have on some thick pajamas and your girl has on some thick pajamas, or your guy has on thick pajamas and you bumping up against each other. There's no sensuality there. But when it's just your skin touching your partner, next thing you know, there's an arm across the other person's arm, and then there's a rub, and then there's a back pushing up against you, and next thing you know, you're enjoying one another in a sexual fashion. This is not rocket science. These are just basic fundamentals of sleeping in the nude. So I hope that this was of value to you. And if it was not, you just simply got an opportunity to hear Brother Teacher rant about something else. So you see my face. I've enjoyed giving this information to you. I hope that you have enjoyed receiving it. Why don't you sleep nude tonight? You'll probably enjoy it. I'm out.